Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Bearded Kin with me, Aaron, Born Bearded Dave, and Raised Bearded AA Ron. Aaron, how you doing tonight? I think we can't hear you. No audio. Nope, ain't got nothing. All right, guys, having a little bit of technical difficulties here with AA Ron. Can you guys hear me okay? All right. Looks like he's going to have to come back in or something. He'll figure it out though. How is everybody doing tonight? How was your week? And welcome to Saturday, which is many of you guys' weekend. Hope everybody is having a great Saturday. And when he gets back in, we'll go ahead and start saying hi to everybody. All right. Yep. Let's see. Going ahead and selecting some of the questions you guys got here. All right, guys. Well, while we're waiting for Aaron to come back in and to get his sound taken care of, do you guys have any wins that you'd like to throw out for this week? It could be big wins, small wins. We would like to celebrate all wins for your week. Feel free to throw that into the chat, and we will go ahead and highlight those and talk about those a little bit. Um, as for me, I had a couple days off this week. We finally got back to having 2 days off after some of the holiday weekends and stuff like that. I've only been running on 1 day off, and I finally got 2 days off, and I just kind of got myself to where I can relax a little bit and caught up on some sleep, caught up on some content, made some content. So yeah, everything's going pretty good here. Alicia says she made it through a very long week. Glad you made it through. Everybody's saying hi. All right, guys. So, anybody got any wins they want to announce out to the rest of the crowd here tonight? I'm sure everybody here would love to hear about it, and I would love to give you that pat on the back and the congratulations for whatever win that you guys had for this week. Got a lot of people rolling in, and yeah, I see that. Ooh, now you see my comment. Yeah. I had to ignore you a little bit. You're making such a thing out of it on Instagram. All right. Everybody's saying hi to one another, and we'll get caught up on these saying hi to everybody here in just a moment. I go ahead and highlight some of these. Let's see.
Better?
All right. Much better. We can definitely hear you, Aaron. How's everything going?
With the exception of that, it was going okay.
little glitch. Yeah. At least we've worked with some of these glitches enough to where we know how we need to fix them. So that's a plus.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Aaron. Well, we just got done asking everybody what their highlight for the week is, and we got a couple of those. But why don't we start off by saying hi to everybody? Kind of waited for you on that one.
Okay.
All right. First in, it looks like we have Alicia. Alicia, appreciate you being here.
How's it going, babe?
This guy. I don't know who this guy is. He keeps popping every once in a while.
Yeah, he's weird.
Yeah, he's a little strange sometimes. The one and only Jeff Harmon. It's good to see you, brother.
How's it going, Jeff?
We got Tony in tonight. Tony, it's good to see you.
How's it going, Tony?
Appreciate all your support. And real quick, Alicia says, I just want to say happy birthday to Gianna, the best goddaughter. Gianna, if you're watching the replay on this or you pop in a little bit later, I hope you have a very happy birthday.
Yep. Happy birthday, Gianna. Actually, my live might get cut short because when they get here, I'm going to go celebrate her birthday. So
That's fine. Just tell her I said hi. I hope everything is good.
I will for sure.
We got Chris Crump. Chris, appreciate you being here.
How's it going, Chris?
And we got Made It. Hello and good evening, y'all. Donnie, it's good to see you. Appreciate you being
How's
here.
it going?
And as a reminder, guys, you don't mind as you're coming in, go ahead to hit that thumbs up. That lets YouTube know you appreciate what you're watching. And it just helps support the channel. We really appreciate it. Romy, it's good to see you.
How's it going, Romy?
We got Chris. Chris, it's good to see you.
Chris?
And a lot of people saying hi. I know we got some more down here. Got the Miss Busy Bee Collective. Kay, it's good to see you, babe.
How's it going, Kay?
All right. Small Batch Beer Co. Appreciate you coming in.
How's it going, small batch?
3D's got a question for us. How long are our beards? Aaron, have you had a chance to measure yet?
I haven't, but I have some measuring tape.
We can
I
definitely.
might have to call Alicia in, but I'm gonna try to get it as close as I can. Start it off early, I guess.
Yep.
Feels about right there.
About right there, yeah.
So that would be about 6
Just over
1/4.
6. There you go. That's not bad growth for the amount of time you've been growing. And I am currently right at 12 inches. All right. Let's see. Roger, appreciate you coming in.
How's it going, Roger?
Hey, how's it going, brother? Appreciate you being here. Glad you're able to make it in. And we have Mr. Robert Allen in. Hey, Dave, everyone in the chat.
How's it going, Robert?
Baker says that he'll be listening. Baker, appreciate you coming in, brother. Hope everything's been
Baker.
going well with you.
How's it going, buddy?
And we have Bearded and Blessed in tonight. Evening, everyone. Nice to see everyone again. Appreciate you being here.
No, we got it. Hold on. We have a don't measure for me.
Come this way.
All right.
Like up at the lip or right there? You're about 6.5.
6.5. Okay.
It's just about 6.5 inches on Aaron's, yeah.
So she confirmed it's about 6.5, not 6 1/4.
Right. Sometimes it is a little difficult to measure it yourself.
Right.
And you've been growing since June, July?
About since June, yeah.
That's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, I want to catch up to you by my year.
Maybe. Mike, it's good to see you.
How's it going, Mike?
That'd be a cool trick. But, I mean, if you do, I need to know what you found and what you're using because that's going to be some miraculous growth.
Right.
Kenny, appreciate you being here. And he's wanting to make everybody aware that we could start now that he's here. Appreciate the okay to do so.
All right.
All right. I think we got everybody so far. Well, we got Bearded Preston. Preston, appreciate you being here.
How's it going?
Hey, Dave. Felt like weeks ago we were chatting when I arrived in LA. It was last Saturday. Geez. How you like the TNBC farewell? I'll be honest with you. I have not been able to break into that one. as much as I would like. I think I've smelt it, but I really haven't had a chance to get it in beard. Kind of want to give it a good few days and do a good roll with it. But I'm excited. I am excited to try it. I think we got a question. Let's see. Oh, Romy, I got my blood work. It started concerning a few months back. I'd gone to the hematologist, oncologist, and he said that I'm looking good. Whatever happened initially was a fluke. Well, that's awesome, dude. That is
That's
awesome.
really good news, man. Really good news. Glad to hear it.
We're very happy for you. As you know, that the stress of something like that alone can really kind of get to your head sometimes, right?
Mhm.
I imagined it would be. Let's see. But Farewell is my favorite of the TNBC Stranger Things collection. Austin. Yeah.
I don't know if I've tried that one yet. I'm working through the collection. I don't know if I've gotten to that one yet or not. I'll have to look.
right. And, there's so many in there. It's like, okay, I really want to give this one a good run, then I really want to give that one a good run, and let's see. Let's see. Kenny said he just purchased 2 tickets to the You Matter Beer Comp raffle. Right on, Kenny. Are you actually going to make it to the competition? And we have Lions Bane in here tonight. Lions, it's good to see you, brother. Appreciate you being here. All right. Every time you say Chris, Christopher looks up the TV.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Well,
Chris's in here today, and my son is named Christopher as well. So he's looking up at the TV every time we say Chris. It's funny.
Hey, Christopher, it's good to see you too, bub. And we had these guys pop in. True Lord Beer Co. Chris, appreciate you being here, brother.
How's it going, Chris? Yeah, I said I said I'd be doing a live measuring, so there you go.
Yep. Yeah, you mentioned that on Tuesday. We do a live measuring tonight, so that's awesome. I mean, guys, throat's a little dry tonight. What's happening, chat? All right. And again, guys, you wouldn't mind hit that like button as you're on your way in. All right. Been thrilled with how your product works in the beard. Truly appreciate the win last month, and that was from a small batch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing good things about it, so that's awesome. Okay, Aaron, you and I are about the same lengthwise and started around the same time. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at even like the starter of this video, it's amazing how much it's grown just since then. Because those videos are a little bit older now. So
yeah. It's surprising to me that we're actually 20 episodes in. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it just kind of seems like a lot. But it doesn't feel like it's been that much time.
Doesn't feel like it is at all.
Yep. And we had Luis come in. Hey, brothers, Dave, Aaron. Nice. Appreciate you being here, Luis. And congratulations, brother, on the text that you sent. That's awesome. All right. I'll go ahead and mark that one for when we get to the area or to the section. Oh, I can imagine, man. I can imagine just the not knowing and having to wait for the test results and everything to come in. That'd be nerve wracking.
Yeah, I gotta get some blood work done pretty soon.
Let's see.
Next month, actually.
Okay. But it's one of those things that we probably. I know I need to go in for another blood panel here soon. I think I'm up for it. So, no, sir, too far away from me to make it last minute. Gotcha. Yeah, that's one of those. I think we were talking about trying to make it too. it's just things just kind of didn't line up for us to make it to this one. And from what I hear, this is the last one that You Matter is doing over there, I believe. Um, but we are still very much looking into trying to get to. Ooh, I didn't think about that. We're thinking about trying to get to the one in February, um, but we'll definitely have to look into that one as well. All right. I knew how much I liked Farewell. I had to get the butter and the Old Lang Syne. Yep, yep. That's one I haven't tried either, but I've heard that one's really good too. All right. I think I'm starting to get a little far behind here. We had Miss Ellie come in. Ellie, appreciate you being here.
Ellie, how's it going?
And Tino Might. Tino, appreciate you being here, brother.
Mr. Octobeard himself.
Right. Hey, that shelf on that shelf right there, that look familiar, Tino? It should. So, guys, make sure you're checking out Tino Might's website for his 3D print shelves. They are very functional and they're amazing products, guys. Really feel free. Definitely check them out. All right.
Oh, you know what? Now I remember what I was going to order. I made an order for some things I've been missing for like from True North. I ordered a couple things from BHT today. And now I remember which one I was going to order, and I forgot it. From True North. I was going to order some comp ready because I haven't had it yet.
Comp Ready. I think Comp Ready is going to be very much in your wheelhouse. I really like it. It's a nice cologne scent. Let's see. It's weird to think that 20 weeks is basically 6 months. It seems like it should only be 2 or 3. Right. And I think that's kind of where we're at. It's like, okay, we're on episode 20. We do these once a week, and that's 20 weeks. That's 5 months. It's 5.5 months. Yeah. Oh yeah, no problem, Tino. It's awesome stuff, man. Oh, all right. Aaron, how about you? Do you get any wins this week? How's your week been?
Sorry, my week has been doing pretty good. Nothing really much changed from Tuesday to now. I got my new phone case.
That's
I got
awesome.
my new cup. So I'm doing all right.
That's an
And
awesome
just
cup
like I
too.
said, just got payday, so figured I'd get some oils from True North, and like I said, I got a couple from BHT as well.
Nice. Yeah, me and Kay, we wound up doing a replenish as well, to kind of get caught up on some of the stuff that we were starting to run out of. I'm kind of glad we did. You know, we go through so much stuff. It's kind of like, okay, what do we need? Which ones do we use often and need to replace? And we're finally able to get to the point where we were able to do that. And Miss K has put Tynomite's website in there, guys. When you got to get a chance, feel free to check that out. It does, Tyno. It just kind of fit in that shelf perfectly, and I was surprised. Let's see. Highly recommend if you're in the market for storage options. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, Tina's getting a lot of love in here for the 2-ounce beard tubes too. Nice.
Mhm.
Yep. YouTube needs to fix the username situation so we can remember who is who again. Yeah, I think we've been dealing with this long enough. We can kind of keep an eye on who's who, but the names definitely help. I mean, we a lot of the guys here we carry on um, our handle from YouTube to Instagram to whatnot, and yeah, it does make it easier. But I think I'm getting a little more used to it now. But by the time they change it, I'll have to get used to it again. Yeah, you can change your username, but yeah, I think it's once every 3 weeks or something like that. Lewis, what is 3D Bearded? 3D Bearded is the new company that Tynomite has started for 3D printing. He does shells and all kinds of stuff like that. Definitely check it out when you get a chance. And the one and only Santa Tom. Santa Tom, I was able to check your live stream out today. Awesome information, man.
How's it going, Santa Tom?
I appreciate you being here. Let's see. Now I'm gonna have to show it off. Yeah, I can't. There's no way I'm gonna pull that off there without knocking everything down. So it's there. It's the black part from there to there. All those shelves are stacked, or all those oils are actually stacked on it, so it's layered.
Nice.
That's about as close as we're gonna get to that. All right. It looks like we got Mrs. Brew City. Becky, appreciate you coming in.
How's it going?
Catch the replay. We appreciate that. Let's see. Once I work through my collection, I'm going to just use 2 of the Tino shells to limit my collection to 28 oils. Yeah, I haven't been able to limit that much, so
Yeah, I gave a bunch away and still have too much, honestly.
right.
But I'm starting to find what I really like and what I think I'll be using most often. Then again, I just got a Alicia. I don't, some of you probably remember Alicia won the Beard Octane mystery box on DNC, and it came with an advent calendar that has like 10 different oils in it. So we're going through all those and seeing how we like those.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was really excited that you got Grizzly Puncher in there and a few others, and yeah, it's awesome. You even got some that I haven't tried yet from Beard Octane. I'm gonna have to get over there and try them out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bros, Cowboy Up. It's good to see you. Appreciate you being here.
How's it going, sis?
And I'm assuming Papa Sofa's watching as well. So, Pop, if you're watching, appreciate you watching. Let's see. It's just listen ICP on the terror wheel. Okay. Let's see. And we have Jess. Appreciate you coming in. You got Gianna with you. Tell her I said happy birthday, and I appreciate her. Appreciate her, and hope she has a great birthday.
Hey, Jess. Happy birthday, Gianna.
Let's see. Jim from Small Town Traditions. Jim, appreciate you being here and your support, brother.
How's it going, Jim?
Let's see. Tino will be on What's the Crack tomorrow to answer all your questions and show off his products. Yeah, guys, don't forget to, if you're not following Baker, definitely follow Baker on Baker What's the Crack. He's got a great show going. He will have Dynamite on tomorrow. Let's see. Viking Pop, appreciate you being here.
Yep, it's good to see you, bud.
I've been listening, had to go pick up the family, but I'm home now. Howdy, everybody. All right. Frankie, appreciate you
going,
being
Frankie?
here.
Looks like a bunch of highs.
I want to say his show is at 8:30 Eastern. I believe it's 8:30 Eastern. Baker, correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see. All right.
We'll skip ahead quite a bit.
Thank you. All right. Papa Sofa is listening to you and watching the playoffs. There you go.
There you go. We're better commentary than the commentators anyway.
Right. All right. New to the beard care game. Beard is about 6 inches below the lip. Which company would you start with? Was thinking maybe Bearded Mac, wash conditioner, sample pack of oils too. Any options? Options. Yeah, absolutely. So this guy, J Farm, he was one of my more recent subscribers. So I appreciate you coming into the live stream.
How's it going, Jay?
You know, there's many small batch companies that you could start off with. Bearded Mac has a great oil. The butters do have a little bit of wax in there. It's not too overbearing. The Roaring 20s is a great barbershop scent for Bearded Mac. It just kind of depends on your scent profile that you like as well. You got Jim that does some amazing tobaccos and bourbon scents, and then you have True North Beer Co. If you could think of the scent, they've probably done it, and they probably have one of the best butters in the game as far as feel and how well their butter works. True North Beer Co. But feel free to email me as well, and that way I can kind of get an idea of what your scent profile is, and I can kind of direct you a little more.
Or if you want to ask the chat, go ahead and do
Or
that.
ask the chat, yeah.
Which just let everybody know what your scent profile is, and you'll probably get a lot of options here.
Absolutely.
Personally, for new people, I usually recommend something from True North. A scent that is usually House of Wolves is usually well liked. House of Wolves, and then maybe a Deer Hunter butter for that non-scented butter for anything else you might want to use with it.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's one thing that I would suggest too. If money's a little on the tighter side, look into those unscented butters. That will help expand your dollar a little bit. You can pick up one butter and then several oils, and you can mix those oils with the butters and kind of get the scent from it from that as well. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tucked. Yep. Thank you. Yep. All right, guys. Yes, the choices can be overwhelming at first. Definitely recommend samples until you learn what you like. And that's right. There's several companies that have samples out there. Bearded Mac is one. I know Witherbird has a sample pack. I know True North has sample packs. The fresher scents over the woodsy stuff. So if you're talking about like I don't know, Aaron, what would you say as far as fresh?
With the beard,
Aqua de Beard, more of a cologne
Irish
type.
Goodbye has a nice fresh scent. It's very unique.
Yep.
Let's see. Those are the two that come up right offhand right now. But like I said, one of the things I recommend when people ask me, like some of my friends, I'll usually recommend House of Wolves first.
Right. And I absolutely agree with that. True North Advanced Bane Blends. Bane Blends also has his oils are herbal infused, which is really helpful if you have eczema and things like that. His oils are great as well. So yeah. Tell Papa I'm with him. I think that is on the Papa going for the Bears, being that he don't like the cheese heads too much.
Yep, I'm with him on there with that as well.
So you haven't tried Bearded Mac yet. can't go wrong with True North. Any of the small batch companies, they're awesome from my experience. Absolutely agree with that. But yeah, any of these are great as long Newport. Okay.
You can go with Copper Johns as well. They have a really
Mhm.
good. They have a couple barber scents. One of them is Police, and the other one is their barbershop. Neither one have a really strong talc. Sundance is like a good cologne. Copper Johns has some really good scents as well, but I would still go with the True North better.
And yeah, you also have if you're wanting essential oil scents only. There's Weatherbeard Supply. So
Mhm.
yeah, there's so many variables as to what kind of oils that you're looking for. It's hard to just name one or two, and I might have made that decision a little bit harder for you tonight. But feel free to email me, and we can kind of dig in. I can get you some ideas and kind of go from there.
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
lot of
Irish
people
Goodbye.
that
Yeah.
like the Irish Goodbye. Actually, that's one of the scents I had to restock because I use it quite often.
Yeah. And Irish Goodbye is really, yeah, it is. It's one of those I haven't bought a full bottle until recently. I've known that I've liked it since Worlds. They had a
Right.
bottle of it that we opened over there, and I've been meaning to get it since. And it's like, oh yeah, Dead Man Sea Storm, True North, Irish Goodbye, Bane Blends has a ton of fresh stuff, foodie scents too. Yep.
And you take note that there are a couple women in here that they like the smell of these things as well. So if you're trying to impress your wife or girlfriend or anybody
Mhm.
else, they might also like these types of scents.
Right, right. Yep. There is Papa Sofa. Papa Sofa, appreciate you being
Hey,
in.
Pop, how's it going, Pop?
Fresh scents from Bearder Mac. I've tried High Tide Mac, Clean Cologne. Almost that one is almost soapy. Sleepwalker is good. But as far as like a fresh out of the barber kind of scent, Roaring 20s, it does have a slight powdery scent to it. But I think that's more of the bay rum that you're picking up than it is the talc powder.
Mhm.
So I heard something about Irish Goodbye going mainline. Yeah, I think I heard that as well.
It is. They've mentioned a couple times they're going to go mainline with it and change the ingredients for it.
Go to their new carrier blend.
Right.
Right. Bane blends, yeah. Jacob, he's got some really good stuff. He knows what he's doing, and he also changed his blend not too long ago.
Hmm.
So, and if you try Bane blends, don't sleep on that salve. That salve is some good stuff.
Right. And it's not just the scent; they also use it like on their hair, on their
Right.
skin. A lot of these oils have better ingredients than the women's stuff that they use.
Right. Yeah, a lot of the ladies in here will use it on their face and in their hair. These oils work so well at on the face. How it kind of helps stabilize the sebum um, under our beards. It does the same thing for the face too, and it just these oils do amazing things. So my wife is in
Right.
charge of the
Uh,
scent department.
I can understand that too, because if there's some scents that trigger Alicia's headache, so I don't typically wear them again if it does. See more title shows in your future message to Kenny. All right. Ken, yes, on Irish Goodbye, yeah, for sure.
Yep. Romy says the wife, girlfriend, someone else's girlfriend. Oh, right now. Yeah, thanks, Dave, Aaron, Baker. Yep.
Yeah,
Anytime,
for sure.
man.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Let's see.
Bloomberg was a scent that I've gotten four of the oil and butter over time, and almost time to sublime with divine Moscow meal. is nice also.
Nice.
Nice.
Bloombeards is one of those that I've only heard out a few times. That's one of those I'm going to have to look into. So. She likes the sweet and cologne scents. Nice. Nice. All right, guys. Well, there are 28 people in the chat today. Tonight, and I appreciate you guys being here. I think we've been hovering around 28 to 30. That's awesome. I appreciate you guys being here on a Saturday night. It makes us feel good. And it's, it's the night of the week that I really look forward to be able to come in and talk to you guys and just kind of catch up for the week and see if anybody's got anything in particular to talk about. For the first guys that are in here, or the guys that are in here for the first time, we talk about anything and everything. We talk about beards. We talk about mental health. We talk about just how the day's been going, your wins. We also tend to get into a food segue almost every time. But it's just a fun, lighthearted, lighthearted chat. And we really enjoy being here with you guys, and we really enjoy you guys being here for us as well. Aaron, what do you, let's see. We got a couple questions for you guys, kind of see if we can get some conversation going here a little bit. There was a question that popped up, and I'm like, oh, I think that one might actually be a good one. What is the most useless skill that you're weirdly good at? What is your most useless skill that you're weirdly good at? Aaron, do you have anything that you could think of?
Not right offhand. No. I mean,
I haven't been able to think of it either.
I don't know. I haven't really thought too much about my useless skills.
Useless skills that you're surprisingly good at. That's interesting. I figured we'd get that question out there, and you guys make sure you go ahead and throw in some of your answers. Let's see, Kenny, question for everyone. Long story short, I noticed Raven had a pain relief type butter salve. Anyone tried it? It's fairly expensive. Any other small batch make anything similar? I'm not certain. If I'm not mistaken, the one that you're talking about, he actually has CBD in, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I love how CBD works in general. There was one balm that we picked up from Worlds from another company, Big John's Beer Co., and it was fairly expensive as well. But it does seem to work. I have not had my chance to get my hands on Ravens yet, though. That is on the list, definitely.
Yeah, I don't have an opinion on it. I know he was making one, but I didn't know it was done. It might be something I look into in the near future for just minor aches and pains.
Right. He says he could talk like Donald Duck. That's a plus. Not seen Ravens, but a 2-ounce CBD balm from Big John's Beer Co. And that was like, yeah, it was really expensive. Now I don't know if that was the pricing for the event for Worlds or not, but I think that's the same price on the website. So it definitely it's going to hit the wallet, that one, but I'm not sure what Raven's price point is currently. So, Mark Johnson, appreciate you coming in, brother.
How's it going, Mark?
Big John's it's the hemp based. That's right. It's hemp based. Yeah, it's about how Ravens is. Gotcha. chapstick. Let's see. What did I miss? Oh, this is making soap. Chapstick. Nice. And here's Baker. So no judging, but my useless skill is knowing when someone is cheating on someone 10 out of 10.
Mhm.
And no, nothing in my relationship. Gotcha. What are the pros and cons for scented oil versus essential oil? Um, Honestly, they're both going to work very well. The essential oils will have other benefits that will have other benefits, such as some of them will help your skin in different ways. Will help your beard in different ways. As far as fragrance oils, they don't do anything damaging to your beard as long as they are uh, if they're following IFRA guidelines. So there's nothing damaging with it. But if you want like pure essential oils, it's more of a natural kind of thing. If you don't want the fragrance oils in there, you have like lavenders. They help with sleep and things like that. Peppermints help you relax, things like that. So there's several others. Um, you have your citruses and things like that. That being that they're all natural, and I think that's where Weatherbeard Corey is going with, is to a all natural kind of thing. So
Mhm.
let's see. Let's see what we got here. Mark says you can ride a skateboard. That don't sound useless to me.
That's transportation.
That's transportation.
In some cases.
Yep. Let's see here. Researching natural remedies for my polyurethric pain is what led me to Dan C and the entire beer community. Pain relief creams and butters are expensive in themselves, but don't always work. Right.
Mhm.
And I can understand the wanting to ask if anybody's tried it, because when you see one of the lotions or the creams, and that's why I haven't purchased many either. You see that the higher price mark on it. Sometimes it's hard to make that plunge without knowing whether or not it works. 100% get that. Let's see. Uh, EOS last. I have some that are 30 years old and still smell the same. Yep, they do. Kenny, just in case you get tested on the job site per GoCon's website warning. Gotcha. Due to liability requirements, we must disclose that even though the amount is federally legal, less than 2 cents to the THC, regular use still carries the risk of a positive result on drug test. Interesting. No, that's awesome. That's appreciate you putting that info in there.
For sure. Yeah, I used to be able to do the tricks. I can't anymore, but I could tell them how to do them, kind of guide them into the right place. But
Yep. Chris, thanks for the heads up. I will have you know I'm the safety guy, so I do the drug tests.
nice.
So what you're telling me is, yeah, you'll get free and clear. Romy, I get the really bad tension headache, so that's why I got it, to be honest. I wish the one from Big John's had more peppermint. I can smell it, but I can't feel it on the skin. But it does help some. Yeah. Yeah, Kay's one of those, when she gets that peppermint, she really wants to feel that cooling effect. So, which is good. All right. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm kind of going through some of these questions here. See if I can come up with one that you guys might like. Uh, all right, guys. A lot of the guys in here are, well, we're not a young bunch in here, mostly. Um, so, what are some of the things that what are some of the things that you missed from the '90s or the early 2000s? What are some of the things that you missed from the early '90s or from '90s to early 2000s? Aaron, you?
How about you start that one, bro?
I think the music, man. That's some great music in the '90s and early 2000s. You had some grunge hit the scene, and everything started changing with music. It wasn't just hard rock or R&B. It was something different was coming to life.
Right. Some of the music are, yeah, I agree. You know what I really miss when games were actually games and you didn't have to
Right.
pay for subscriptions to play games. That's
That
what I
too.
miss.
It's. I remember. We used to buy a game, and it was a co-campaign where two or three people could play the same campaign, and
Mhm.
you just don't see that anymore unless there's an online base and stuff like that. So remember those too. Yep.
Misha says the way of life. That's true.
It was definitely different back then.
What, $200+? Yeah.
Right.
WWF.
Yep.
You know. Um, how's it
RJ,
going, RJ?
appreciate you coming in.
Leave on my age then. Yeah.
Me too.
My
Okay.
useless skill I can recite the freecreditreport.com commercials word for word. Oh, and the education connection. I miss everything from the 90s. The world was somewhat normal and fun. Yeah, I mean,
Somewhat.
actually showed music videos. Yeah.
Right. I think it was getting around to probably the late '90s when it was starting to get a lot less. Let's see.
Miss being 6.
Must been us.
Rip MTV. Yeah. The gaming and the sport car comic collecting in the 80s and 90s. Right.
Right.
Gas prices.
Yep.
Hogs.
Gas prices. We might have a winner on that one.
I still have my
CMC.
pogs.
Yep.
I
So does
have.
Kay.
I might have some somewhere, unless we lost them in the move. I still have a bunch of
He's got
pogs. Nice.
lots of pogs. I didn't even know what they were, to be honest, until she
No,
started
because
explaining it to me.
it was kind of more my generation than yours.
Yep.
They
It's
were
amazing what a
popular.
5-year difference does, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it really is. I agree with Cowboy Up. The gaming was so much better. You can
Yep.
actually expect a complete game that has a beginning and an end, and not have to worry about downloads to fix the game.
Right. And it was also one of those, again, back with the campaigns. I mean, you actually had a story, and now, they're doing research to figure out if online is played so much that you really don't even need a story or a campaign mode. That's
Yeah, they've
there's no
already failed on
campaigns.
it a few times. There's a couple companies that tried it and failed.
I unearthed my Pokemon cards the other day too. Time to get
Yeah,
rich.
yeah.
You know what? If you have the right ones, you very well could.
Yeah, especially if they're in good condition.
Yep.
So I have my Pogs.
That's it.
Nice. The first years of the Headbangers Ball. Nice.
Right.
Christian ankle slammers. Yeah, I don't remember what I had. It was pretty cool one though. Man, going on about stuff in the 90s for sure.
Right. And I
Lions
missed the
Vein,
whole
I don't
lifestyle
remember
of
seeing you come in. I appreciate seeing you.
Yep. Yeah, Lions Bane.
Yeah.
We said hi to him a little bit earlier, but yeah.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, the whole
Okay, I
lifestyle of
don't
the
remember.
90s, it was definitely different. I mean, back when we were growing up, and I think the three of us were actually able to hit that before it started doing much changing was, sun's up. It's time for, the kids to be out of the house and going out there and enjoying life a bit. Yeah. Gonna have to Google
Whole
Pogs.
whole canister of slammers. Nice. Man, I wish I still had mine. I'd probably play somebody now. Me and Kay, you have to bring your pogs so we can play.
I got you, Baker. I got you. Yeah, I don't think I've touched mine since about then either.
Touching my toes. I don't know. I'm pretty flexible for my size, so.
I am not. Oh man, I was smart enough as a little kid to put them all in sleeves in a binder, so there's a slight chance. There you go.
That's
There you go.
because if you got just a couple of the good cards, they'll go for quite high prices.
Yep. Yeah. Have my hockey puck slammer. There you go.
Yes.
Life was so much simpler in the 90s without cell phones and the technology that we have today. Right. And I won't say the technology that we have today didn't have wouldn't have been nice in some shape or form, but I definitely think the technology has definitely made part of that time, yeah, been a big part of the change of the time too. Let's see. Anyone else have koosh balls?
I remember those. Wasn't that I could be wrong, but I think that's the thing that Rosie O'Donnell used to throw out to her crowd when her show was starting. I might be wrong though, but I know what koosh balls are. I keep my pockets of pill bottles. Yep.
Yep.
What was the best place for them?
Yep.
Just all day having fun with no worries. Yeah, for sure.
Our biggest worry was just making sure we got home before the doors were locked.
Right.
Yeah.
We
And
don't
most
do
of the time they didn't tend to lock the doors on us, but yeah.
making pogs great again. Yep. Heck yeah. I'm for it.
Chief, appreciate you coming in, brother.
Hello, back to rock. How's it going, Chief? I guess it's a hi and goodbye.
Well, appreciate you being here, brother, and showing some support. And we'll see you soon, brother. Let's see.
I did the marker recess job here.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
That's been that long since that's been done.
It's been a while. Yeah. Where they started recessing the markers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for the Oakhurst area and okay, yeah, okay. I do remember that.
Yep. He was responsible for the one-way traffic.
Right.
And that's kind of the kicker on this one is you do it in the right spot. It's going to take a while to get through because most of the road on my way home there's 2 passing lanes, but from Course Gold up there's 1. And if you shut down one side of the road, it's going to take a while to get there.
I should have the DeLorean and the flux capacitor so I go back to 70 days. Right. I don't. Probably most people here realize it, but when Michael J. Fox went to the future in second movie,
Second movie, I think it was. Yeah.
I
Yep.
think that year has already passed. We've already passed that year.
That was
Don't remember.
2025, wasn't it? Or 2020?
Like 2020. Let me see. Somebody will probably say it before I can find it, but
Remember the koosh balls, but never had one. Yeah, Rosie did throw those when she started her show. Those are awesome. Little person of the evil. What about the Omega Fancy yo-yos that lit up and they're sparkled? Just had a flashback of those. Right. I think Aaron had quite a few yo-yos going back then too. He was pretty good at them too. He used to ball from TNBC tonight. Guess you could call them Kush now.
I guess it was the movie was based in 2015.
2015.
Yeah, so 10
Wow.
years ago. That's crazy.
That's amazing that that was actually a good ways in the future. Not too much, but a good ways.
Well, from the time the movie came out, yeah.
Yeah, what's one thing about getting older that's cool? Introducing a new generation to classic songs like my my tingling, right? Right. What is that? The one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater? Yep.
Mm.
Remember that one too. Listening to that one growing up too.
You know, I graduated. You're good with the yo-yo. I graduated with a guy that traveled the world for Duncan Toys, winning yo-yo comps. Yes, he goes hard with 2 yo-yos. I had a couple yo-yos, but I never really got great with them.
Be right back, guys.
So yeah, I mean, I never got really all too good with it. It was like a phenomenon at the school, you know how the trends hit. It's like Tickle Me Elmo and all that crap. Always tangled, yeah. Like 3 tricks. I think I could maybe do 2 or 3 tricks with it, same. So snowplows can go over the markers easily. Yeah, I remember why they were there, and because before you guys actually came out and did that, there was always reflectors all over the damn place after the plows went over. Yeah, this is a family show. It was 2015. See, I knew someone would get it before me. Stopped by to say hi. Hit the like button. Oh, it's good to see you. Your beers. Oh, it's good to see you, Chad. I'm glad you came in. Yeah, I made a couple of orders for a couple oils. I'm glad you made it in today.
Hey, Chad, appreciate you being here, brother.
For sure.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw something. He just hit 8,000 subscribers, guys. Give him an applause on that. Chad, that's awesome.
Pretty cool giveaway for the earlier today for his viewers.
Right.
And you're
still
right.
Don't
We
have
still don't.
hoverboards.
No, but we got like the one wheel boards and stuff like that look pretty fun.
Yeah.
I agree. Where's our effing hoverboards?
Aaron, I don't know about you, but I've been having a lot of the street boards, the street longboards videos popping up lately. Like, man, where was that 20 years ago?
You know what? I want one of those one wheels. Honestly, they
Yeah.
look fun. I mean, it probably wouldn't go very fast with, with me on it, but that's what you get to lose weight for, and you can go like 30 miles an hour on a board with a wheel.
Right. Miss the food from the 90s.
Mm.
Ooh. Let's see. Anyone have a corn dog 7 around? Not that I'm aware of.
You're gonna have to explain what a corn dog 7 is. I don't know. I don't know what that even is. Mm-hmm. I seen that. We'll get those to you Monday morning. Appreciate the support. No, yeah, for sure, man. Sure.
That's awesome.
Corn dog 7. It was like a restaurant or like a little restaurant or a mall restaurant. Not that I know of, but I didn't go to the mall very much, so I don't know for sure.
Remember surfing in Newport in the 90s? Yeah, I do. The last few times that I've been down that way, it's definitely made some changes, but looks like they're trying to get the areas cleaned up and get everything taken care of. So, who knows? Maybe there'll be more ability to do so soon, hopefully.
Well, I hate to rush everybody, and I'd hate to go because it sounds like we're having some pretty good conversation, but I really need to go and have Gigi's birthday and get it started. So I'm gonna take off, everybody. It's good seeing you, and I will be back on Dave's other channel or his other show on Tuesday. So I will see you guys later. If you have any questions, just ask Dave. I'm sure he'll get them to me at some point, or just message me on Instagram. And for now, I'll see you guys later.
All right, bub. Have fun. All right. And yeah, that's pretty much what we had is hot dog on a stick. We've kind of had that at the malls. We haven't had a what is it, corn dog 7? Right. And that Wienermobile was actually in our area not too long ago, which was interesting to see. Let's see. It was a chain. Well, no, not too much. But we would when we would head up to the area to visit family friends, and yeah, we would definitely go. Let's see. Seen it in my hometown before. Which one was that? Yeah, the Winterville. Yep. Oh, I was in a parade too. Nice. All right, everybody saying goodnight to Aaron. Puddles. Bud, it's good to see you, brother. Appreciate you coming in. That was a whole store tool. Yeah. Let's see. We were trying hard on it today, but it's still can't do it now. Yep. Let's see. All right, guys. That was actually a pretty good conversation there. The guys that are just coming in. What are some of the things from the 90s and early 2000s that you miss? Actually, pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here, guys. That's another one right there. All right, guys. Here's another question for you guys. Phone upgrades, phone upgrades. Are they worth it anymore? or does it seem like you're just kind of getting a new thing and just the same thing in a newer package? What do you guys think on that? Phone upgrades. You think they're worth it now? Or are you just getting the same stuff in a newer package? Yeah, I had friends we would visit and we can go serve down Newport. Yep. I still love the iPhone 12. Not an iPhone person here. We are still in Android on this side of the things in this house. I think Chris from TNBC might have a couple things to say about that. J Farm. New phones are just better camera. I try to make my own ones last as long as they can. And you know what? The thing about that too, I think I'm on the same boat as you on that one. There's some years where the camera hasn't changed at all. So you're just a lot of its aesthetics, might run maybe just a touch faster. Battery might last a touch longer, but okay. Nope. Never did think they were worth it personally. I've never owned a phone that wasn't at least a few generations old. Yeah. Nokia 3595 was a go-to phone that needs to come back. If you're talking about the Nokia brick, yeah, man, that you could throw that thing against the wall and it's still gonna work. Robert Allen, when I get a phone, I use it until it wears out or breaks. Yep. Yep. I've had phones where I picked them up and used them a few years until it actually no longer took the updates. So yeah, I will say that the with what I do, the cameras really piqued my interest, but there hasn't been anything that's been so advanced in the cameras where I'm like, oh yeah, I have to have it. So Alicia, appreciate you being in, and yeah, definitely go celebrate with Gigi. You have to upgrade. You have to upgrade everyone now and then, but not every release. Basically, many computers that need to be updated. Had one for a long time. They contacted me saying that it would stop working. Right. Yep, and they are very minor most years, and it's like they're. I mean, back in the day, we were looking at two, three, $400, and then it just kept going up there, and we're up to 14, 15, $1,700 for a new phone at this point, and depending on the phone. Kias are, yeah, they definitely were. Nextel got much hype, but never had any service. It was a fashion statement. Shouting them out. Yeah, I remember, you know, back when you had a pager and you actually had to go to the payphone to call the number. You couldn't just pull it out of your pocket. The brick that you could use for a hammer and still play a game of Snake. Absolutely. Celebrate goddaughter's birthday. Have fun, everybody. Good night. Good night, Cowboy. I appreciate you coming in. All the rich kids in my school had Nextels and your right army. The service was so bad, they all just used walkie-talkie function instead. Only time I got a new phone, as long as it's bigger. Hated small phones. I like knowing something was in my hand. Right? For the longest time, it was the smaller you can get the phone, the better. And of course, that was back when you were paying 25 cents per text, and you know, call somebody on the same network after 8 p.m. and it's free. Let's see. Had the Google Pixel 3a, had a factory reset and runs like a champ again. Nice. I got a few friends that are running the Google Pixel. That's something I was actually curious about. There's a baker. There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'll refrain. All right. Where am I at here? Corey, appreciate you coming in, brother. And J Farms, this is the owner of Weatherbeard Supply. Just the gentleman I was talking about earlier that is running all EOs. So we definitely get some company owners coming in to show support for the content creators as well. This is another great guy, Corey. He also has a Instagram for Weatherbeard, so feel free to check that out. And he runs those almost daily. Kind of talks to you as he's packing his orders, sometimes while he's mixing his product. Really good guy. One good thing is Samsung now gives you 7 years of updates, so your phone lasts 7 years. Yep. Yeah, I think a while back it was like 3 or 4. They were really pushing the hey, if you don't get a new phone, it's not going to accept upgrades or anything. So I remember one time I actually purchased a phone, brand new, and it went for 8 or 9 months before it would no longer take updates. It was crazy. I was not happy about that one. Let's see. The Pixel 9 is what I got, but not much difference from the 3A, if I remember correctly. Yep. Yeah, Corey, we were just talking about, we just presented a question, are new phone upgrades worth it anymore? It seems like there's quite a few years back to back where it's, there's not much of a difference in the phones themselves. It's just, newer packaging or, newer apps or things like that. But are they worth the price tag to upgrade year after year? Let's see. There's Cash. I got a bath, and we chilled on the couch for about 30 minutes before it was crate time. Awesome. Yeah, Citrus Hollow. Yep. Dude, I appreciate you so much, Dave. Thank you. Corey, I appreciate you, man. I really do. You're one of the great companies that are out there that try to help push, not just push, you know, just to show support for the content creators, but there's a few of the owners out there that really push the content creators to uh, with advice to push them to give them that drive to do better at certain things. And Corey is full of advice in many ways. So I'll check out Weatherbeard too. Yep, he's the one I was telling you about. That is all essential oils. I highly recommend his oils. Um, I'm quickly becoming the number 2 fan after JB, of course. Funny observation, the T-Mobile folks mentioned when I upgrade my watch finally after almost a decade, that is a common theme for Pixel users to have a Samsung watch. I agree, Lions. I agree. And this is another one of the company owners. Lions Main. He's got some pretty awesome stuff too. I do have a few of his products that I'm going to be going through and definitely giving a shot. And these guys, these company owners, man, I tell you what, the things and the ideas that they come up with for packaging or for um, just sense in general amaze me sometimes. Yep. Let's see. I came up with that whole concept. Yep. Yep. And he does have sample packs. So yeah. And the Sidekick's best phones ever. Yep. I think I want to say that maybe he wasn't, but I want to say that Raised was a Motorola Razor for a while. Was a BlackBerry. Can't remember. It's been a while. I try my best to stay connected. It's a lot to keep up with, but I'm here for it all. It is. It is. I mean, it's when you see it as a fun way to just kind of connect and talk to people and kind of just be out there for everybody, for each other. You know, it doesn't feel like doesn't feel like a burden though. It just feels like, hey man, I really want to do this while I'm doing this, and kind of keeps you busy. Who got, I believe, new Samsung that you unfold to have a bigger screen? Yep, I can't. I never do. I never could do the fold screens. There's just something about it that just kind of like, well, I know me and I know how much I open and close my phone. I can definitely see that I'm going to put a crease in there somewhere and emo karaoke this week. Let's see. I feel like it's all been all that we have done since the year started, but brainstorming every single day what we are going to do for the rest of the entire year. Yep. Corey has the voice of an emo angel. I think I may have missed something. I'm gonna have to try to jump on and get some of that emo voice going through. Let's see. Aaron and Alicia have Red Magic Pros and use their Samsung watches. Yep, yep. Now that's something that Aaron was showing me. I'm actually pretty impressed with the Red Magic Pros, to be honest. Uh, it's like Fergie and Jesus. Some would call Corey the songbird of our generation. Not to brag or anything. Oh man, tell me you guys get that reference. Still have every cell phone I've ever owned? I absolutely do not. I miss singing, songwriting. I need to start spending my evenings on the guitar again. If I invest in a nice one, maybe I'll feel the need to do it. There you go. People will spend thousands of dollars on top of the line flagship phones when cheaper phones are now becoming closer to the top of the line flagships, right? Yeah, you've seen that. I've seen that recently with TVs as well, televisions. You know, some of the what you would consider the cheaper lines are actually getting better graphics, or they're getting, they have better lighting, or they're just turning out to be better than the flagships that you're like, such as the Samsung flagships that you're paying thousands for. Yep. Corey, you need to stream you singing and playing the guitar. Yep, I agree. We have to keep on them on that one, guys. Romy, I think I have the ones that didn't fatally break. Yes, I agree. All right, guys. What else we got going on in here today? That one was pretty good as well. All right, here's one for you guys. Is I know what my answer would be. Yeah, I think with K it kind of goes back and forth. Um, and maybe mine does too for on certain things. Um, as far as and this may actually lead into our food segue, guys. Do you prefer sweet or savory snacks? Sweet or savory snacks? There you go. That's a great idea, Corey. You can fiber. Yeah. Yeah. Food segue alert. Yep. They're doing it as serious thing. I consider it. I haven't played or written music in years, honestly. Nice. Bittersweet and salty. Mark Johnson is probably sweet more. Okay. Chris, bring all the jerky and the pretzels. See, I think that's kind of where I'm at too. Is I love salty, savory snacks. I like the potato chips. I like the jerkies and the things like that. And but I can't say I don't like the sweet stuff too. Now, as far as like chocolate stuff like that, I'm not real big on chocolate, but yeah, you give me some fruity snacks and some things like that. And of course, there's Mountain Dew, which I kind of consider that to be a sweet snack. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Jeff Harmon is saying savory. Robert Allen prefers both. Yep. Let's see. Salty during the day, but something sweet after dinner. Yeah, I can see that too. I mean, especially if you've already had that savory kind of dinner, want something a little sweet to break it up a little bit. It's not too bad. Jim, appreciate you. Give me a big bag of trail mix. I want all the flavors of the salty and sweet and savory. There you go. I do like a good trail mix. It's just been I will admit that's not one of the things that I ever really just kind of go for, but it's definitely one of those I should probably be going for. Doc said I have to cut back on the sweets and uh, on back on sweets, so savory. Okay. See, that's the thing too. I can't go. I can't go too hard on the savory either because the whole. I don't have high blood pressure, but my uh, but I'm high side of normal is what they're telling me. So I've been working on cutting down the salt quite a bit and just kind of trying to watch my diet a little more. Let's see. Yeah, I like snacks. 75 to 88% cocoa is the sweet spot. Perfect with dried fruit and other goodies. Yep. I do like a dark or semi-sweet chocolate. So yeah. I prefer savory snacks, but unfortunately my gums, the savory snacks are always stabby. Yeah. Chris, I don't like chocolate at all really, but I'm feeling something sweet is almost always going to be gummy bears. See, that's me. I do like chocolate. I'll eat if it's here, but gummy bears or something fruity, sweet. Yeah, trail mix. Yeah, spicy and salty snack. Yep. Yeah, that actually sounds pretty good too. Like if I'm just going to snack on something. Yep. Yeah, trail mix is very on brand. Yep. Just so FYI, Target has a great selection of trail mixes. Good to know. See what you did there, Chris. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Also, give me a fondue any day. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of K too. She's not big on chocolate. No, she can have some of it, but she's never really been a fan of chocolate. So the fruity candies. Yep. Now that does sound good. You're gonna have me making some cinnamon rolls, monkey bread style. Nice. That does actually sound really good. Try Albanese brand gummy bears if you haven't. So good. I believe I have tried those. I think those. Huh? Yeah, that white bag. Yep. Yep. I'm not sure if she's got room for everybody, but you know, I'm the one who started getting her hungry, so I get first dibs. I get the first piece. Let's see. I'm treating myself to a gremlin now. Being good. No more eating at night. There you go. Nice. All right, guys. You know what? I think at this point, I'm going to go ahead and ask everybody. Let's go ahead and shout out some of the small companies that you guys have in beer tonight, or what you're going to be putting in tonight. We are currently over here on the West Coast, so I am going to be putting in my oil and butter tonight. What does everybody have in beard? And if you guys want to shout out those small batch companies that you guys have in tonight, that would be awesome. Worked in kitchens for almost 20 years. Don't know how to make things in small amounts, so we good. That sounds good. Chris has got True North Mac Frost oil and butter for me tonight. Nice. Romy has Flaming Beard Rustic Tobacco Oil. Yeah, I don't believe that we do. Ellie's got 8-bit soda tap. And Copper John's Island Park oil and butter for Viking Papa. Nice. Wake up from True North oil and Deer Hunter New Blend butter. Nice. I got that ordered, and hopefully that'll be coming in soon. Can't wait to try to give that a try. Let's see, wearing our all new essential oil called Earliest with Santa's Reserve butter. Nice. Very nice. I've heard many good things, Ellie. It's on my ever-growing list, right? Robert has True North Krampus Night Oil and Butter. Miss K has Raven's Love from Raven Beard Co. Smells like Flintstone vitamins to me. No shade. No shade at all, though. And let's see. Lion's Mane has his own in tonight, the Orange Spice. True North Watermelon Shine Oil and Let's Grow Butter. Nice. 1880 from Live Bearded Oil and Butter. Can't wait to try some small batch stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. Live Bearded, I believe they're on the bigger side of small batch, but I believe they're still considered small batch. But I haven't heard anything bad about the company themselves. So, Elite Grooming Unscented Oil and Live Bearded 1898 Butter. Nice. Tamed Maine Barbershop Oil and Balm Today. About to do a night routine with Wake Up and Derma Roller. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna have a discussion about that too, because I'm curious, Baker. I'll be wearing Anointed Beard Oil. Anointed Beard Oil Company renewed beard oil tonight. Nice. Their bearded is good. It's been a while since I've used them. Yes, the 1880 collection. And I think tonight. I think tonight I'm actually going to go for the Small Towns Nightfall tonight. I was going to do that the other night and I kind of missed it for something else. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the Nightfall from Small Towns tonight. Corey, how do you like Anointed? Corey, I need a full-size Arctic coffee. That's the blend that you did for yourself the other day, huh? The question without the answer: what exactly is small batch? Can you define it? To me, small batch would be something that is not that is not currently being sold in every um, retail store. Um, but you're right. I mean, there is is it being made by factory or is it made by hand? But you definitely pose a good question. Kenny, I love his products. One is an amazing person and definitely put together a wonderful blend. Of course, I prefer his essential oils. There you go. Right. All right, guys. Well, I think tonight we're going to go ahead and start to gather up our thoughts for the night and gather up ourselves and get ready to enjoy the remainder of the night tonight. Um, First off, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for being here tonight. We've had a great showing tonight, so I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. Um, and on that end, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up tonight. Make sure to get with the small batch companies and make sure to leave reviews on their sites for the products that you've ordered. It really helps them out a lot. Um, Even if you have suggestions for them, most of these small batch companies will take the constructive criticism that you have and put it into motion. And they appreciate every single review on the website. So don't forget about them. And we're going to end with this tonight with you guys. I'm just going to say, remember, your mental health is a priority. Your happiness is essential and your self-care is a necessity. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday on Beyond the Beard. Have a great night, guys. Bye-bye.